Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another stream. It's been quite a while since the last time I've streamed. There have been many things going on, but today we will try to get back where we were by playing 1d6, but this time in the titled arena. So I'll try to play and stream competitive online chess again, which is probably not the wisest idea, but still, I will not care too much about the results. I will just try to make it instructive, same as in the previous five episodes of this. Okay, we have 5 more minutes. Let's play a warm-up game or two. Let's play a warm-up game or two against my old friend Chains of Fantasia. Shout out to him. And we're going to definitely play. We're definitely gonna play 1d6 and the course. We now have this King's Indian. We now have this King's Indian sideline, which is something they play quite often. Usually they go d5, then you go h5, bishop h6, and so on. And the endgame is supposed to be relatively fine for black in several different ways. Now my opponent wants to go f4, as far as I understand. 96 because of that makes sense, I guess. However, if we go here, then my opponents can maybe go rook d2, rook d1. It could be a problem. I really want to go c6. Then f4 is coming. I probably still should and just play f4, king c7, okay, h4. h4 I'm not that concerned about. I'll go here. Yeah, f4 I was more concerned about. Now I guess I'm so unused to streaming and talking right now after 2 weeks, but okay. The point is, if takes, then go 96, 95 next move, and hope that nothing too bad's gonna happen. h5 could be something bad that can happen if I'm not careful. 5 also makes sense. Huh. Okay, let's try to route the bishop now. I'm also very, very unsure about how instructive I should make the titled arena, and how much I should focus on the result and how much on instructiveness. I'm gonna go here. So I probably won't berserk anything. But we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna take here. This is probably not the wisest decision I've ever made, but still. Gave up 94. Let's go here. At least this pawn is weak now. Hello to smart guy. Appreciate it, but I don't care. I don't care about the result. It's the normal 1d6 weekly workout, same as the last 50 ones. Just this one is in the title arena. That's the only difference. So, but of course I had to put the clickbait title. Yeah, but when you don't care about the result, it's different. Then it doesn't really matter all that much. Knight f5 is not a threat because of rook d7. This one, maybe. Yeah, that's a good move. I don't like when my teammates. There is this. I don't like when my teammates make good moves. So I'm just gonna get crushed this game. Just bishop b3 is probably good enough. How much is it? It's like 1 minute until the start. Could resign at some point as well. Now bishop b3. Maybe 4 is gonna be a tempo then. It's even stronger then. Okay, I'll admit my opponent that he played a very nice game. Still, the g4 line is very, very fine for black. And after knight d4 castles, this knight d7, knight d7 c6 plan. He has studied it, I think, in a bigger detail than me for a 5. I know that black is fine, but I don't know exactly. I mean, as I said, I'll change my username next time when I see good anti-cheating on a tournament I play. That's when I'll change my username. So probably not anytime soon. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Is Alireza playing? I don't know. I have no idea who's playing. I will not be berserking, I guess. I don't know if I should berserk or not, because if I berserk, then I cannot explain in a good way. Then I'm just playing. But if I do berserk... okay, I won the first game because my opponent's not here. Dear Lily, it is good. Like... Yeah, if I berserk, I have no time to explain, but if I don't berserk, then I cannot play for the... Then I can definitely not play for top places, but I'll never get to top places anyway. You can win the title arena with 1d6, but if you're Magnus and not me. Famous fighter. I've only played flawless fighters, not famous fighters. But the English rat is definitely something I'm looking forward to see. e3 is not the greatest move of them all. Now after bishop e6 you can go for the early d5, and black is supposed to immediately be in quite a good shape here. What do I do now? Knight b4 maybe? I want to take on d2 and go knight c2. Oh well, no. I don't really want to go back, but maybe I don't have a better option. Some queen g5 or what? Yeah, maybe I messed something up already. Wouldn't be the first time, nor the last. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. It's not wisest. How much elo do you need to play this arena? Like, you just need a title. Now let's take here. No, I like my position. Unfortunately, queen d4 doesn't really work. So I'm gonna go here instead. Queen e2, there is knight e2. King d1, I'm gonna go here. King f1, well, I can choose. And this is probably best. I have some tactics now. I don't see it, so I'm just gonna play positionally with this, and then just castle and play for the better pieces. The knight here is quite nice. I can castle, knight f4, I can even take here. I plan to go queen f5, there is probably nothing better. So yeah, very, very comfortable position. Black is better. However, some nice technique is required, which is always a problem for me. Hello to Adrian. I'm not particularly well, to be perfectly honest, but we've been through worse. Still, I haven't streamed in some time, so it's about time for a stream or two. Here maybe I can go queen h5. I'm not sure if it does anything, so I'm just gonna go here and take. and play the endgame. I'm gonna go h5 just to create loot for my king. Here, case d5, I think could be, so c6 cannot be too bad, I think. I need to be careful not to lose on time, that's the thing. Yeah, probably it will be fine, appreciate it. If I take, go here. It's probably still not much. Let's go here then, maybe the bishop on f6 can cause damage by attacking this. Also h4, h3 could be something. Because, like, now my opponent has to make a choice. This could be unpleasant. At least I hope that because of the constant threats, if my queen ever goes to h1, can create some problems. And it's not so easy to take this pawn. If he ever goes somewhere there, everything else will fall. How can you be an I am? I mean, work. Work for many years in chess and it will come. The last move was not ideal. Oh well. I should have gone queen b3 probably first. Then I don't know how they would defend h3. Let's go here. I want to go here into g2. Also a3 is hanging, so now I blundered big time. Oh great. Still, this might not be as bad as it seems. Still, this is a perpetual threat, so I can probably not win. But I can try to win, maybe. Now I want to go h2 and I've stopped the perpetual. Now here maybe, and h2. Oh, didn't see that move. That's a big problem. Oh well. Now I'm definitely gonna lose, especially after queen e4. No, after queen e4 I can take. Yeah, never mind. Take an h2 if that happens. Let's go here. Check. Now I have to start taking some pawns. Check maybe. Because it's important to defend this one, I guess. Queen h5, there is g6. I'll try to play for a win. It's not the wisest thing I've ever done, especially now. Okay, I'm not used to streaming anymore. Good evening, good evening. Yeah, I have the list of requirements to get the title. What have I done wrong there in the opening? I don't know what I've done wrong in the opening actually. Maybe nothing, maybe it was just some prep, but that was definitely better, and yeah, later just go queen b3 and I have a winning position, but no. I'm gonna berserk this game, I don't care. Still, I'm gonna play the same stuff we always play. I always play against this. Let's go e4. I'll try to take and take here. My opponent doesn't allow me to do that. If I can exchange these bishops, that could be good, because then maybe I'll be left with a knight. With a knight against this stupid bishop and f on g7. It's annoying to lose. It's annoying to lose a game which you're completely winning, as always. What to do? It's always like that on League chess and in online chess. And the worst thing with these arenas and so on, is that basically you need wins in a row in order to get a streak. That's the only thing that matters. I want to go h5, of course it's not allowed. This will help. Phew. Yeah, something like that. You need to get 3 norms to get the Untitled and the rating of 2400. Okay, I'm gonna keep berserking. Why not? Who cares? Let's go here. 4. I'm trying to play some weird stuff, but I should probably just play normal moves. Let's go here. Maybe take bishop e3, just some normal moves. Play quickly. Don't blunder a pawn, and so on. Let's bring the knight here. Maybe to c4, maybe to e4. Yeah, let's go here maybe. This move I really hate by my opponent. I don't think he's supposed to give up the bishop pair like this, but I've been wrong before. Here. This looks very fishy. Maybe it can work though. Why did I do that? Somehow whatever I play is wrong today. Maybe not only today. Oh well. Maybe if I get used to streaming again, it will be better. But for now, I'll probably blunder a lot of things when this hangs, actually. Go here. I guess my opponent just wants to flag me. I understand their strategy correctly. Surprised with that, that's for sure. Let's go c5 so I can go there. Yeah. The quality of these games is so low that it's quite hard to comment on this. Fortunately, this tournament is 3 hours. I will get, maybe I'll remember how to play at some point. Yeah, rematch. Didn't go my way. Yes, I should keep berserking. Who cares? This will be last instructive than the other 1d6 stuff I've posted, but there is a bunch of videos which are way more instructive and where I've been explaining all of these lines for so long. Maybe let's give a check now and go knight c5. I don't really mind bishop f6. And this one I should take. Now this hangs. And probably I should reroute the knight here. So take, go here. Check. I cannot go rook d8, knight d3, unfortunately. I forgot about that. But still, I get the square. Now this is a big problem as far as I can see. So they have to take and move the rook. I'll still get a pawn, but nothing more than a pawn. Yes, let's take and go king here. Now I want rook d8 followed by knight d3. I still want something on d3. Isn't there some win here? Maybe g5 first. Bishop g3 here. You have to take. No, it doesn't win. Now I think this wins. Can't say I'm sure, but the bishop hangs. There's maybe this stuff. Yeah, this won't work, that's for sure. Let's go here. Maybe he had b3 and king f2, I didn't see that. Let's go king back, I just want to retreat the bishop. Create passed pawn next. Taking cannot be too bad. Let's give a check now. Here. Yeah, I should not have gone there, but now I can give a check and take, or take immediately, doesn't really matter. And okay, we win. d6 did its job, that's good. I don't expect that today there will be that many people watching, because first of all, it's not that instructive when I'm berserking and playing, and also there are way stronger players streaming this stuff. Okay, let's keep berserking. Yeah, knight g2, c6, e4. Now this is the main line. This I haven't seen before. Probably I should just take bishop h3. There is queen h5, so we're definitely gonna avoid that. But if we avoid that, the position should be very pleasant, I think. This bishop is stuck here. The structure is symmetrical. The space advantage is gone. So it's probably nothing to write home about for them. Rook e6, there was takes, and then some bishop h3. That's annoying. Now, even though white has the bishop pair, I think I prefer anyone. I prefer black, actually, because of this piece activity. I don't know if it's exploitable or not, but okay, I won't give up pawn. I'm too greedy for that. Is this a problem? Could be. Probably it's not. You can just go rook d7. No, I can even go knight f3 and take. Okay, let's double the rooks. Some h5, h4 is. I go here. Probably. It's not much. Okay, now it's much. Now it takes stuff. Now it takes stuff. Okay, I mean, I'm 2550, and then there are some guys who are 2300 and they play online chess all the time and have so much experience. They're just much better than me. Okay. No, why did I take? Come on. Everyone's better than me, as you can see. Really, really playing badly. Really playing badly. I'll lose this game on time now. Probably at least. Maybe I won't. Okay. I think I deserve to win that one. Okay, now I have a streak. So maybe it's time to stop berserking, right? If I understood these titled arenas correctly over the past 5 years, the correct strategy is to berserk until you get a streak, then stop berserking. Yeah, the guys are online pros and, well, I'm not. So... And I don't even care about the result, which is good, because otherwise I would get tilted after game 2. Okay, d4 or something else. I guess d4 makes sense now. d5, take... I mean, queen d5 makes the most sense. This is how I usually play. But the bishop is there on c4 already. Now it's on e2. In that line, bishop g5 makes a lot of sense, I guess. Maybe let's go here. This feels strange. Queen h4. What happens there? I don't know, I don't believe him, but maybe it's fine. Maybe they can take rook e8, queen h7, king f8, queen h8. No, it doesn't work. It cannot work. Okay, this, but now... like, something should exist. Hopefully. Bishop h6. Take queen h6, knight f5. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Oh well. I'm just gonna go here then. And maybe go back. At least I wanted to go back. In the end, I changed my mind because d6 will come. But I probably have nothing. I'm very curious actually about this game and why was I supposed to do better there in the opening. Bishop e4 or bishop a4? Probably here. Because I'm sure that... yeah, I don't know. Haven't played in I Am Rosen in quite some time. I don't know his online skills. Okay, this hangs now. c4 maybe. I'll try c4 because I want to go c5. Then this bishop is buried until the rest of the game. Knight c3, I can go rook e1. Knight b2. I mean, c5 is tempting, honestly. I don't know if it's any good, but it's really tempting. Okay, let's have fun. Wait, this bishop is dead for the rest of the game. Let's go here, I guess. Yeah, I'm basically claiming... that I have 2 knights and he only has a rook. But okay, his piece activity might compensate for that. That's unfortunately a problem. Okay, let's go here. Now I like my position. I don't know how they defend this, but how do I only have 36 seconds? How did that happen? Don't really understand. Okay, I guess I understand their play because they want to win on time, but that should not work. Let's take this stuff. I don't want to give up the pawn. Oh, why did I go there? Yeah, this will help. Actually, I'm curious about that game. Just 1 second. I'll pause for a while. What did I do wrong there? Rook d1, nothing. I'm actually dead lost. Lovely. How am I dead lost? Knight g6, check. And nothing. This hangs and yeah. Great. I don't understand chess. That's what we learned from this game. c5 question mark. There have been at least a few horrible game. There have been at least few moments in this game where I've learned I don't understand chess too well. But we do keep the streak. Now I'm going to play this stuff against the Reti, which we have seen a million times before on the streams, or at least those who have been following faithfully. I think I should take with this one if I remember the course stuff correctly, and then go for some of these things with c4, because if they ever take, then many things should fall apart here. Okay, I'm not sure what to do now. Knight g5, there is h6, queen e1 is not ideal. Okay, I'm just gonna solidify this then, not to give up the pawn. Take. Yeah, knight d4 is possible. Can go bishop e3 or knight e4. I think I'm gonna go here. My opponent berserked though. So this takes bishop c5, rook f4, it could be a problem. I guess I will take like this. Okay, let's take. They just resign? Really? We take that. This is why you don't berserk when you're on a streak. No, but this structure is already quite a bit better for white, just to prove a point after d. We have this in the course, just use the chessable command by the course and you'll know. So the position is already very bad. Okay, let's keep going. 1d6 against everything. It's always proven to be quite effective. Okay, h6. Now it's some kind of the Philidor. Let's play b6, bishop b7 in this structure. I just want to reinforce the pressure on this. Let's go a5, not to allow a5. a6 was also possible though. What happens if I take now? This hangs now. Or not. Okay, I don't know, but I'm gonna go knight c5 first. Not many things hang. Should also not burn an eternity on these decisions. If I take and go d5, it's probably good enough. I don't even want to think about something stronger. Probably there is something stronger, but I don't even want to think when I have a good move. Let's go here. So now if c5, then they will take. How am I suddenly worse after having such a great position? Oh well. Stranger things have happened, especially to me. Maybe I was just supposed to take e4 at that moment. I don't know, now my bishop is kind of stuck. And the knight is quite strong. I still don't see anything concrete for black, for white, but maybe now I have to go knight c6 or bishop c6. Bishop c6 is maybe better. Knight c6, take rook d1 or something. I don't know, I don't have time. I didn't even see rook e7, huh? Doesn't work, but I didn't see it, which I should have. Queen c4, there should be this, I think. Now rook e7 is good. Why am I so slow as well? Also, zero reason for that. Now I want to go knight f5 to get a tempo. Okay, I have to take here, I guess. Take. And yeah, lovely. Who is this? Like, so it's very strange play to me. Knight c4. This actually works. Knight c5. Very strange game. Okay. Let's keep going. Now, when you lose the streak, you should start berserking again, I guess. Of course, now we got probably the strongest opponent thus far, GM Wahab Chanel. How did this line go? It was takes here, right? Yeah, this was already quite good for white, for black. C6, I guess. And they want to go here. I don't know, I'll try for bishop f4. Probably. I don't know how good any of this is, but let's go for the attack. Okay, take. Why am I thinking for so long? I'm burning time. Now I have to take. Great. I have to hang this. Let's go h4, g4 then, maybe. Just try the attack still. Even though the queens are not on the board anymore, the attack could still exist after g4. I have quite a lot of pieces to attack with still. h3 maybe could be a problem. f3. f3 looks weird, honestly, but it's probably good to flag me. Yeah, I'm just way too slow. I have no idea why I did that. That's a huge problem. I'm just way too slow. Even though black is better in that line immediately after the opening. That's the thing when I'm not used to streaming, then I berserk a little bit, then I stop berserking, and suddenly I have no idea how fast to play, how much to explain, and so on. Okay, from now on, I won't explain too much, I'll just play. That's berserk, and play d6. Now let's activate beast mode, or however people call that. I'm not playing the line suggested in the course this time, by the way. If I lose, that's the reason. This is quite similar to what was played in that really strange game I've had several games ago. In the structure. Let's go here. Maybe h5 because I want to have this in the future. Maybe knight h5 was better, honestly. I'm not sure. How to activate my pieces. Queen e7 looks dumb, but maybe queen here and bishop there. I don't see any better options at this point. Takes now I have here. b4 is also hanging. So queen c3 or queen b2 can be played. Or this. Okay, let's go here. I'll try to play ambitiously. This is a problem now. I'm gonna have to take both knights, which I didn't want to do, but maybe it's still fine, even though it looks very ugly, to be perfectly honest. Let's go here. Now there are some ideas at least. This idea I like. Before I start, I don't want this knight to be hanging. But in the meantime, I forgot about the pawn. Let's attack stuff. I want to get rid of the queen. Ah, but he doesn't have to trade them. No. When your two exchanges up, then it's not a problem to sacrifice one. Okay. Finally we won something. There are so few viewers. Only Adrian is going to be left here. Yeah, good game. Right. Okay, let's go d3. I am not afraid of the penguins. Let's go for this line with c4, knight b3 now. This bishop is not ideal anyway. I don't really mind trading it off. Haven't played it in the best possible way. This is maybe dumb, but I want to take on c5. I'm not sure if that's any good. Maybe I can get rid of the queen first. d4 or what now? d4 is gonna give a lot of counterplay to my opponent. Let's go here then. It will open this bishop, which I don't want to happen. No, this hangs a pawn. My pawn is also hanging. Still, I'll take this. Let's go here. Just to control d4 in a better way. Okay, so now there is no threat, right? So I can make a move. Bring the other rook. I'm low on time. What a surprise. Of course, I will fall apart if I don't have time. Yeah, I cannot be fast enough for this. No, well. I just cannot focus enough if I berserk, I guess. I deserve to lose that one anyway. Okay, no more talking, just focus. I get quite a similar structure, which is funny. But okay, the bishop on g2 is always better than the one on e2, which I had in the previous game. Let's go d4. It's not much, but it's something. I have the better pieces at least. c4 maybe. Yeah. c4 is probably not wise. Take a7, well, it's a pawn. I won't complain, that's for sure. I will not complain, but I will blunder. Okay, maybe it's not a blunder, but it's not what I wanted either. Let's go here to protect everything. This I should take. Why am I so slow again? There's no need to be so slow. True, I did berserk, but still. I mean, this should be winning enough. That's one. He's insanely fast. Yeah, fair enough. Let's win some games with d6 then. This is probably almost lost for white after the opening, which is not surprising when you play d6, of course. It's still converting it. Oh, it's me, so many things can happen. Okay, I'll castle. Bishop b1, bishop a3 I didn't want to allow, maybe I should have. Cannot go there. Okay, let's push them. Bring all the pieces into play. What is this? Maybe it's still... maybe I've actually allowed my opponent counterplay I should not have allowed by taking the queen. Surprisingly, it was probably a bad decision. Through here, attack stuff, and also pin the knight. So it takes, there is this. Of course. c5 is surprising. Now the bishop is quite dumb. Let's go here. Why am I so slow? Insanely slow. Now there is knight h4 and I can resign the game with a clear conscience. Out of a winning position after 10 moves. After 5 moves even. Ridiculous. Serves me right. Serves me right. How winning was that? Pretty winning. e3. I did see e3, but I didn't want to allow the queen to come there later on. I should probably take here. No, never mind. I'm already trailing by like 10 points after after those. After those top 5 places. Shout out to Shelling, and I appreciate the feedback. However, has not been true for me in the past, at least. Maybe in the future it will change. Anyway, the structure I've gotten in this game is extremely good for white. I should have probably gone here because we have the square, more space, and many other nice things. Guess I will just take this, maybe route the bishop to e4, or blunder. It's really insane the way I'm blundering. And I was again almost winning out at the opening, and then the problem is not in d6 but in ourselves, as I've always said. Let's go here then. Could have taken, but then there's some queen e2 nonsense. I'll try to solidify first and then take, if it's possible. Apparently it's not possible. I'll try to play h3 king h2, I guess. So allowing this made no sense whatsoever. Have to go back now. Just to keep an eye on this pawn. Why am I playing so badly? Again, I'm blundering like crazy. Should probably go to sleep, but I won't. This game I'm pretty sure I'll lose because they didn't berserk. So if they go for the structures, it usually shows lack of understanding these structures, because it's usually just better for black with no problems whatsoever. Okay, it's time to focus. Try to win some games. Yeah, probably h4 is not the wisest, so I'm just gonna push b4. Then this is a target. Yeah. Guess I'll put the bishop here for now just to double the rooks. If h4 is ever played, then this is gonna be a problem in the future, I think. Some rouser ideas like rook g8, rook g4 will now definitely exist. Should I take that knight or not? Probably not. Okay, let's go here, stop knight b3. It's e3. Maybe they want to go to c4, but I don't mind all that much. Let's go here. Also rook d4 is a possibility. And doubling as well, of course. Unfortunately, time is a factor in this game. It would be better if it wasn't. Okay, let's go here. Now the king is definitely also going to be a problem. You can imagine some nasty things happening. position is quite hard though. I'll just take a pawn, make it a little bit simpler, and after c5 my bishop is at least going to open up. Take this maybe. Why did I make that last move? I have no idea. But of course everything is completely winning. Except what I played. Oh man, I'm actually going to lose this game now. It's very, very sad. That would be very sad if I actually lost that, but it wouldn't be the worst thing. I've lost. So, at least 1 point is proven. Even if you berserk and your opponent does not, you can still win with d6. That's the good part. I need to plug in my laptop. Hopefully the stream hasn't crashed or anything. Where am I? Oh, that was one of the worst mouse slips. But okay. Considering my opponent. There was a blundered knight d4. Lovely. I don't remember when was the last time I had such a bad position, even after a mouse slip. Okay, maybe it's not so bad now. Maybe go knight e4. There is some trick there. Some trick like this. I mean, I guess I deserve to win one losing game as well after everything that's been going on. Where can I see the tournament position? I'll show you when you get paired. When I get paired again. He wanted rook e2, that was a mouse slip, but I had a queen already. So here. Ah no, you cannot see it. Yeah, you cannot see it because of my stream setup. So I'm on a streak now. It would be good to win this game. It would be good to win this game. Let's see how they react against our course after c6, h6. If they know, they go here. If they don't know, they go here. Let's see. Hello to Sasha, I appreciate that. Okay, see you around, Adrian. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, g5. How did this go? It was b5, right? And then b4. What do I want to take this with? I don't know, take with the bishop and play it in kind of an either setup with queen c7 and so on. This might be a problem. Okay, I'll call their bluff. Let's see what happens, because if takes rook b1, I mean knight g4 is a possibility. There's also check, but it's probably not much. Knight g4, rook g4 takes. Yeah, it's also not ideal. Maybe it's just good for white. I'd be surprised, but maybe. I'll give a check down. And just defend stuff for now. Bishop b3 is logical, yes. Now, how do I create more counterplay? Queen f3 is a problem. I don't see any other options at this point. I don't know how to create counterplay. There's queen g3 though, which could be really bad. We'll see. I have to hope for the best. You hope I win? No, I'm not gonna win. They're way too strong opponents playing here for me. I don't have a choice, I have to go here. Maybe this is not so clean now. Takes. So if check can take, then queen e6 is the point. I take first, or the queen f5. I go queen c5, then there is knight e6. So I'm probably lost. Big time. Yeah, I just cannot move the queen to a good square. Yeah, this is not gonna get the job done, that's for sure. If nothing else, they can flag me. If they want to play for a win, it could be a problem. Because now b1 is a threat. The typical flagging maneuvers. What have I even done wrong? Yeah, I know that this is better for block after the opening, but somehow... Yeah. I had so many winning positions and then I lost everything. So rook b8 just to take this with the rook. Apparently. Haven't even played all that badly. Maybe free best. Mating 7, knight g5, lovely. I cannot do that with no time anyway. Good game, yeah. Surely. Okay, now it's time to get the upper hand, I think. You lost but loved the way you played. Yeah. Being first at any cost is not always what matters the most. Okay, these lines we've had in 1d6 speedrun many times. There you go, bishop c5. Anyway, before I get flagged I need to do something. Let's play for c3 d4 then, and I'm not sure how wise that is. Because my opponent's bishops are really well placed. Bishops are always best on the long diagonal. Let's go here, get rid of at least one of the bishops. 4 maybe. Nah, that's probably a bad move. Hoping for c6 so I can take. Unfortunately, they don't fall into these traps that often. I don't know why didn't they take this. I guess they can take next move as this is still a problem. Oh. Still hoping for c6, still not getting it. Now it actually works because I put my king on this stupid square. But okay, not much I could have done anyway, considering they didn't berserk. Now we need to pull off something big in order not to lose this game. It's probably not gonna happen. And now it's just about flagging, unfortunately for me. This is not winning, but or at least positionally speaking, but considering the time, yeah, chess is not fair. How many moves did I play in 2 seconds? Too many. against that in that U game. I might actually survive. Losing so much time actually on these games, while I'm losing time to get 1 point in the tournament. People are getting like 5 points per game. One move away from, yeah, but it doesn't help if you have no time. Yeah, I survived that. It's annoying that they don't berserk back. Okay, this is immediately bad. If they allowed this, then white is immediately much better. We have seen that in the speedrun many times. This knight is just stuck there, and after g4 it's going to stay stuck. Now they allow me to play knight c3 for no reason. So very happy with that. Let's go here. Knight a4 maybe? Guess I should just castle and play positionally against this knight. There is no need for any kind of tactical skirmishes here. Just pure positionalism is fine. They should probably go knight g8 at some point. Let's take this. Go knight c5. Let's go here. And maybe rook c3, rook c1. Let's go here. Now, if they move the bishop, there will be some rook c7, and this is a threat now with bishop a6, I think. So I like the position quite a lot now, but we'll see. Stop berserking. I mean, the correct strategy is to stop berserking when you're on a streak. And I'm not on a streak. I've been losing games constantly. I want to take here now. I'll say h4 maybe. And no, h4, h5 looks tempting as well. But taking here would provoke hg. Yeah, okay, let's go h4. Now there's also fg with knight f7. Okay, this I will gladly take. Let's take the queen as well. Because now I get in rook there as well. Let's take stuff. Okay, let's keep going. Piece is always in the right squares when you play. Yeah, but this was immediately bad because if my opponent was watching the 10, he has used the YouTube command on my video, on my channel, and seen the speed run, all 20 parts of it, then they would see that this is not very good to allow e5 like this. Taking is what is given in the course, but I'm hoping that they played this stuff because it's not very good. Black is immediately fine, and they can also fall apart quite easily in these structures if they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, this one is not ideal, that's for sure. Fe, maybe I should just make a draw, honestly. You should play for a win here, I think, with knight f2, some bishop c5. I want to play for a win because basically draws and losses are the same in the arena format, but okay. Objectively black is also better in this one, so why not? Let's go here. I want to take. Best strategy is to berserk those who berserk. The best strategy is to play to berserk until we get the streak, and then not berserk anymore. I should have included bishop h3 probably, but I forgot about this. I was expecting queen e1. Because bishop h3 just helps me develop one more piece, and queen e1 is a necessity then. So I should have done that. King up. It's probably a good move. Oh well. There's queen f4 now and all kinds of things. But queen f4 really ignoring everything but attacking here. I don't know. I don't have too much time to think. And in this kind of position, I really need time to think. So I'm sure you'll forgive me all the blunders I'm doing in this game. I don't even know what my next move is. Bishop c5, c5, so many options. But when you play d6, you like these things. f6. I'll blunder some checkmate probably at some point, but okay, now I guess I just want to play it safe. Like I don't care. There's probably something way better, but I just don't care. Let's go here. I don't want to allow this. Chase this stupid king away. This should be good enough now. It's pinned and also there's this. Tilt, eh? Fair enough. So we've proven if we berserk, they don't berserk, we play d6, we still win. This was a fun game at least. Might upload this one on YouTube. Would Tal play this precisely in Blitz? Good game. Is it a good game? Let's ask the fish, the stockfish. Should be not bishop h3. Why not bishop h3? Knight f3. Really? Okay, did something right. Actually, it was a good game. Quite surprising. I was not supposed to berserk this game because I have a streak. Oh well. Never mind. I'll try to use this plan, I guess. Now I have... Oh, this was hanging. I was not supposed to do that. I also cannot do this now. Okay, let's speed up. I said let's speed up, and then I played the slowest move up to this point. What do I play? Anything but this, I guess. Like, in a crucial game, I have to play such a stupid move. Why? I don't even have a good discovery as this is defended. This is such an unnecessary loss. Instead of just not berserking and keeping the streak. Really, really disgusting, but okay. When you hang upon and the opponent thinks it's a trap. No, this was really unnecessary. But okay, that opponent probably played perfectly, right? No, not perfectly. I was supposed to go knight d6 at some point. Everything else was perfect. Anyway, never mind. Let's play this line. Let's go knight c6, knight d4. This is already quite good now because you get in. I should have gone the early knight d7, but maybe now it's still good with f5. I guess I have to go here. Let's chase the knight back. No. I'm just stupid. That's the only explanation for all of this. That I'm just very, very stupid. And now what? Can resign with a clear conscience, right? And why is everyone 10 times stronger than me? Also very confusing, really. I'm higher rated than most of the players there, but I have no chance. Oh. At least over the board, the tables always turn. And online, who cares? Let's go knight d7. What kind of a line is this? This cannot possibly be good. Okay, let's just go queen there, knight e5. Feel like I messed it up somewhere already. Let's go e5 to stop these expansions, then maybe. This I will take, that's for sure. Go back. It's quite winning now. That was probably a mouse slip. Maybe it was a blunder as well. That was probably a mouse slip that b4. My last move was not very good. Let's go here. I also don't have time again. At least I have a winning position. It's better than no time in the losing position, which I've also had several times recently. This should be good enough. Should be. To my amateur eyes, when you play well, you keep everything under control, show elegance. Yeah, that has happened in one game thus far. Maybe. Where did I go with my pieces? Probably not where I went. Maybe f4 is good now. Yeah, this cannot be good, right? I have more rooks, so he resigned. Why didn't I take part in Norway Classical? I mean, I'm not good enough. I don't care, now I want Berserk. Now I have a streak. That was dumb. Now I have to go back. Still not the end of the world, but zero reason for that. So if we go e5, knight f3 is a problem. Knight f3. I have a choice though. c3. I don't have a choice, as far as I can see at least. It's not so bad though. Takes, knight d5 probably. Okay, let's go rook d2, rook d1. Try to go c4, c4 down. This I've seen intended this because, yeah. How do I do this in the best way? h3 takes is fine, but h3 takes there is rook d8. I'm not sure if I can win that. H5, knight d8. Okay, I don't have a better option than this. Oh, he goes for this one. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's go here. I'm burning way too much time. Let's try to go the other way around. With the rook. Of course, this one I didn't see. c4 I really don't want to play. My position is getting worse with every move. Let's try to win the endgame then. Of course, nowhere near winning. I'm nowhere near losing either of those, so that's good, but still. Now let's go here. Really? Now I'm very curious why my opponent is doing this. Can I take? I think so. Okay, 4. This looks winning now for me. So maybe f3 now. a5, knight f2, a6, f3. Bishop f1 and f3 here. Bishop f1, knight c1, a6 takes. This looks better, to my poor eyes at least. Because now my bishop controls the square. There are no two passers, just one. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm being the dirty one who doesn't berserk. when they berserk, but what can I do? Yeah, on a streak. Now we're on a streak. After 1.5 hours of trying. Hopefully now we get some nice win with 1d6 again. I'll play the d4 line with knight e5. Knight c6. Still we're in the course. Bishop e3. Now we're not in the course anymore, I think. But the plan should be the same, I think. c5. This one I don't believe in. No, I go here. I want to go both c4 and d4. Looks very good now. I don't know, rook c8 maybe? Because I want to go d4. And this is covered then. d4, knight e2, d3, then knight c2. Looks good. Let's see. Or takes knight e4, then probably d3. Again, with opening up the bishop. Looks very good. I don't know about this. Maybe I should just go d3. Yeah, who cares? I mean, even if I just don't react and allow this bishop is still like stuck forever. Maybe I should just bring another piece into play. d2 is an option, but rook there and don't have anything ideal. Okay, first of all, let's make a look for the king. This is a complete strategical success out of the opening. And now comes just this conversion part, which has always been a problem for me. I don't want to take with the knight and let my opponent get rid of this bishop. This bishop, I wanted to stay here. Queen d2. And queen d4 is logical. I don't see a reason not to do that. I want to take stuff. It's as simple as that. Yeah, there. Now what do I do? Bishop d6. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Need to do something. So let's take. Maybe knight g4. Or just rook d8. I mean, knight g4 looks more tempting to me. Don't have a clear threat. Maybe rook e2 is a threat too. Rook e2. Of course, if this, then I take like this. And queen f2. But maybe that's not so clear. Has to be clear, right? Should d3, if nothing else, I can go here. Ah, queen f4 exists, technically. I didn't see that move. Queen f4. What do I do then? And just rook c4 is probably good enough. Rook f1. I don't know what. I'm just gonna go here. Okay, 4 is the point. Interesting. Let's remove our queen from the pin. Why is it so hard for me to convert completely winning positions? I wanna go here. Like, does it matter where I go? Probably not. That took way too long. Yeah, such weird geometry, but this is like one of the main points of the course. If they get stuck with that bishop, then you win easily. So, let's see if the candidate masters are still as strong as they always were in online chess, or something has changed. What kind of move is that? Maybe a good one. I don't know. White resigned. What was that? Maybe the chat will explain to me. 4 in a row. Now it's 5 in a row. Yeah. Okay, we'll just play the reversed, whatever this is again, English rat or something. Let's put the knight here. How do I play this one exactly? Maybe with queen h4. 5. Yeah, f5 is probably good. Okay, let's go here. Looks a bit weird to put the knight on h3, but it provokes some weaknesses as well. On h4, then h6, and if I take on h7, go knight g5, and here. And it's too tempting not to go for it. Especially if my opponent didn't berserked and I didn't, so let's just start attacking. Yeah, I've seen until here. After this I didn't calculate after this, but I think that there are just way too many threats for them to parry. But again, we'll see. So this is a move. Of course there's this as well. 96 take. What if I go g4? I don't know. Just want to go g4, f5 honestly. c4. Okay, c4 is clever because this probably helps my opponent, not me. Okay, now it's probably time to take. Ah, but if I take this one, then it's okay. So I messed up. That's the main point, but still. And there's also this one. Maybe I didn't mess up. I'm actually very curious about this game. Because I know I'm better out of the opening, but then the way I played h7 was good. g4 wrong. The bishop h5, what kind of a threat does it create? Like, technically maybe the human weight would be to go c4, just to block all of this counterplay. and then go from there. But g4 was too tempting. Now I played after +5 I go to -3. 97. 97 and my queen is trapped. After rook c6. Thanks, engine. You're a real help. Okay, let's keep going. Brilliant move, yeah. Right. That was a horrible game. The thing is, but you see that out of the opening I always have great positions, and that's due to the chessable course. Here, if they go for knight f5, then we get the same thing. Again, playing against this stupid bishop. This could be really good. And now I'll just follow the same setup as before. Maybe a little bit different though. Knight e4. Yeah, this cannot possibly be any good. Bishop f6 or what? Or a6, but a6 there is knight d4. I want to attack this thing first. If rook b1, then a6. And then there is knight c3 later on. If knight d4, then I can go here. Rook c1. This works, I think. Because if here, I can go knight c3. Then knight c6 takes, this will hang. Yeah, okay, now I take here. Go here. Good, good. Let's go d3. Yeah, the games are going in a good way. People are just not familiar with 1d6. They know like first 5 or 6 moves, then they have no idea what to do next, usually. And considering we have all the moves planned and all the plans covered in the course, we know more than they know. Yeah. Here, the idea is to go g4, knight e5. I've been explaining this many times before as well. This setup against all kind of Londons, like f4 is the plan, what you want to do, but of course I have to move the king first. Yeah, now it's a small problem because this line, to go here, they can go for a draw. That's the problem. Of course, Shigalko is ambitious. He wants to beat me. So now I'll go here, and now is the time to start playing against this bishop, which is the point of this line. And now I don't have to worry about the draw either anymore. We take here, and now the c4 square is here for the knight. Okay, this has to be the right first move, I guess. Now I should just go all in, right? So here there is this. They want to take and open all of this up. This looks really good now. With all the taking. Like my pieces are on the perfect squares, and yeah, I have a very, very active position. So now bishop takes or knight takes. Knight takes is more logical, because it attacks multiple pieces. Bishop takes, then they have to go where? Queen d8. So it looks very, very good, but let's just take with the knight. I have time, so that's the good thing when you don't berserk. Now this hangs and this hangs. It's really, really unpleasant, I think. Okay, I guess I should keep it simple with takes and probably takes with the queen. Keep the pin alive. And now I can start doing more things here. F6, right? They have to go G6 then. Yeah, it's very bad. Okay, this one I will definitely also not complain about. Here, I guess. Defense stuff. Maybe I want to go rook f2 as well. Okay, Sergei resigns. Good. Better lose one before you get flagged for cheating. You cannot get banned for cheating if you don't cheat. And I have never cheated in my life and never will. So. I mean, I'm just... everyone's berserking and I'm not, so... ever since I'm on a streak. Let's go for this one. This is... this guy knows he didn't go h4. Could be a problem. Hello to Bill Young. What's my current classical rating? I Google it, I don't remember, sorry. 2550 maybe. Okay, take. Now, I think the move is rook b8 with b4. At least that's the usual idea. Okay, take. Because the point of rook b8 is if they have a long castle, then this is more of a problem. Maybe now I have to go back to b4. There is knight a2, but now at least this king stays in the center as well. Okay, let's go here. Reroute the knight to some better worlds. Knight f5, is that a problem? Probably not. Let's go here. If takes 6, knight e2, then some bishop c5 couldn't be played. Rook h2 also exists. Ah, maybe I could have gone rook h2 here. I didn't see that. Oh well. Let's just go here. Maybe rook d8. Something very simple. Especially considering the time situation, I should not do anything too crazy. This hangs. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, let's just defend it. Ask my opponent what they want to do. Maybe I should just go for the endgame now. Takes, queen b6. Let's see. It's a problem, I didn't see that move. And that's a big problem. Now it's even worse because this hangs, I cannot take the rook. Yeah, now I've lost this game for zero reason. I was even saying let's not do anything too stupid, and I did the most stupid thing ever. This was really not needed. Ah. You're 25, 26 splits over the board. Yeah. I think I'm a little bit higher, but not too much. Also, I don't remember how this line goes exactly. Now I blundered stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, anyway, they will not... I don't care about this game because I lost the streak and they didn't berserk, so... Okay, it's not that big of a difference between me and like third or something. Oh well. Also me and first. Apparently. Let's play this stuff again for the millionth time on the stream. No, there is this knight h4, I think, but he didn't see it. Maybe there's actually takes and queen a6. This one is passive, but it's not that bad, I think. Let's go here. No, this, yeah, I blundered a pawn. Okay, not really blundered the pawn, but blundered the ruining of my pawn structure. Now there's also queen e8. Next move. If I get out of this, if it's even possible, there is this one as well. There's also bishop c5, which I didn't see at all. Somehow I'm not lost on the spot, I don't know how. This last move I should not have played. H8, obviously. Never mind, now I'll lose probably 10 in a row. Okay. Doesn't matter. One more hour to go. At least there were some interesting wins with d6. Some very easy ones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I lost that game because I didn't berserk and my opponent did, and then I blundered an e5 in one move. Oh well. Let's keep going. Ludwig Carlson, I think he's from Sweden. I'm not sure though. Let's just play normal stuff. Okay, let's play the not normal stuff. Let's go g4. I want to do something aggressive. Maybe it's completely unneeded. Now let's go d4. Probably I should play something like this so that my knight has some squares. Queen f3 is not really ideal here. Let's exchange stuff. Yeah, now I can get the file. I thought that's something. Maybe it's not. I don't actually get the file. Oh. Oh well. I'll get the next move maybe then. Now I have the bishop pair edge, which is maybe not too big, but it's certainly a pleasant one. Also, I'm not sure what my opponent's plan is in this position, and I'm sure what my plan is. Now I'm probably winning. Take. Now I need to convert this, which is always a problem for me. Let's keep going here. Maybe 6. Let's just bring the king up. Not give up any of the pawns, and now it's easy. Oh well, finally I won something. Hello to DH Germany. Willkommen. I'm doing my best, appreciated. But okay, doesn't matter. There is no hydrate command. Besides, I don't have water in my cup anymore. Let's go here. I want to go g4 and take. Ugh, what am I doing? Guess I have to take them. Is this just bad for me? Possibly. Anyway, we fight on. Oh, this hangs. Come on. This also hangs. Okay, I haven't seen two hanging things in a row now. That's a problem. I'm slowly but surely getting tired. Of course, this is completely winning. Two knights are better than the rook, but I mean, everyone's better than me, so come on. I definitely have to watch out for all of these players. Just better than me. It is good then that I don't care about the results. So I cannot get tilted. Maybe it's not so clear anymore. I can push the pawn. I mean, I'm hopefully not getting... No, I am getting checkmated. Great. I was probably winning at the end, so it's quite sad. It's actually not winning. It's actually only a draw. Should have gone the other way, of course, here. That's sad. But who cares? Here we set to go c6. I don't know if h6 is a good move. Anyway, let's sacrifice the pawn. I don't know about what I'm doing right now, but oh, g4. This I don't believe in. Now I'll get some control here over these squares. Yeah, the sack might be justified. And still. b2 is hanging, so let's bring some more pieces into action. I need my knight to attack this thing, but cannot really get it. Got it to attack. Let's go king h7, just prophylaxis. Should go h5 at some point, probably. Considering this is now well defended, I should just go for the pawns, probably. Or maybe queen g5, queen f4 is better, I don't know. Shouldn't this be now winning? Maybe not the way I played. What a horrible game. It's only a few points up to top 5 though. It's not so bad. But I need to win stuff. I need a streak. If Sugaro berserks, you should not berserk back because he's too good. That mouse slip, this is like the second mouse slip I've done today. Go here, I want to get rid of that bishop. No, come on, now I blundered. Why did I do that? First a mouse slip, then this. F4 was maybe not ideal. It's probably good enough too. Let's try for something here. Now there is maybe some. Maybe there are some ideas. What do I take? Rook f3, right? Yeah, I cannot do that. Unfortunately. Fighting for a lost cause here. Maybe not. Well, maybe I deserve to win some losing positions as well. After after all of that. You can make top 5. I mean, who cares about the result? This is just to show how good the repertoire is with 1d6. That's the point. Now if I end 15th, doesn't matter, or if I end first. The title is of course just clickbait. Come on, go here. Yeah. This is what I like to see. Now if knight f4, then you take, go c5, and then they immediately lose the bishop. So this is what I'm hoping for. This is a bit better, but then there is bishop g5. Still, immediately I'm better. They just don't know this stuff well enough. Yeah, this is best, and now this is what they usually play. Bishop d4 I haven't seen before. I mean, I should probably take that and maybe go f4 or something. Just immediately try to crash through. Yeah, but he blundered queen d4. So what was the right approach? Maybe take first and then f4. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go here. There's some tactics. Take. Probably not. Bishop h4. I'll try for something. I hoped for g5, rook d5. My opponent is, I guess, too good for such things. I have no idea who that is, by the way. And now, okay, I'll go b3. I have bishop f2, so yeah, it's not so bad. I thought it's worse. What do I play now? Chat, help me. Maybe I have some ideas here. Need to be careful of this stuff. For example, c6 takes, bishop h5. I have f7 though, there in the end. I'm allowing e4 and a lot of counterplay though. But still, with the opposite colored bishops, I don't think it matters all that much. What do I do? Do I go here now? I'll go h3 first to have a lift, and then maybe with this 7. It might be something now. Because, for example, e4, here, queen f8, I can take here, cover this. Okay, now... I'll just try to push the pawns now. What can I do? I have to create a passed pawn. That's surely what I have to do. They want queen f7 now, though. Okay. I mean, I have to try to win, so... No. Unfortunately, a draw equals a loss here. Should have taken first. That's really dumb. And this was even more dumb, because now I actually lost this game, which was so winning for me. Or not, if not so winning, then at least. Okay, whatever. The worst thing is that I burned 6 minutes in order to lose a streak. Oh, whatever. Again, they have no idea about the course and how to play against the lines there. Again, I'm better with black after a very short period. Very short period of time. At least I'm up on the clock. For whatever good that does. Not sure about my last move. Yes, here makes the most sense to get rid of some pieces, then my bishop is better than my opponent's counterpart. Now I can maybe go for this stuff. That's what I have to take. Fortunately or unfortunately. Oh, Alireza is playing. Somebody asked me if Alireza is playing, so the answer is yes. Here. Ugh, why did I play d4? This is probably the worst thing that can happen, that they don't berserk now. Now I have kind of a Slav exchange, but not really. Let's go 95. It's probably not a great move, but taking this is definitely not ideal or best or anything like that, but at least I won't have to deal with the knight here. Considering my time situation, it seems like a wise choice. Now maybe I can try to reroute the knight some nicer future. I don't know if the knight has a nicer future, but maybe. Jack to lead that drawn, of course. However, that's not so bad considering they didn't berserk. Not much I can do there. Yeah, nothing much. Oh. Is there anyone still alive? Or still awake? Probably yes. I would need something big now in order to get to the prize stuff. It's probably not happening though. I like my position though. Maybe it's not so good now. Especially after that move. How are they so good? All of these players are so good. Compared to me at least. Seriously? Oh, take it down. It's a good question why I'm not resigning this game, because it's probably wiser to resign. They don't want to go for this rook g1 nonsense anymore. Maybe they'll also play this stuff. No. Let's try for this plan. The bishop is always quite active here. Yeah, it's just not working. Everything I do today is wrong somehow. Everything I do feels wrong. There's a 5 even. I'm not sure about this move. Because the rook hangs. Of course. They always have some brilliances in start, don't they? How are they so strong? How can they see tactics so well? I'll never understand. I'll never understand. Oh well. Now when the fatigue kicks in, we have to start winning games quickly. Now we come to the no mistake territory. Let's go f5. This was usually working, but this is Yogirov, not random blood games. This might not work, but okay. So now take my g4, knight e6. Looks good. I'll probably take on g7, right? Even 2700s can lose like this when facing the course. That's good to know. Yeah, it's the thing is I've only had one long streak, and with only one long streak it's just not good enough. I need way more than this. Somebody already played this. Vaha played this already, and I lost like a beginner in that game. Knight g4 could be free. Oh well, why not? Now I got stuck with the same thing I'm always hoping for, this structure, the Philidor. I'm hoping usually my opponents get stuck with this, not myself. And yeah, now it's not gonna end well. IMs are way too strong. Against GMs, some chances. Not that many though. Now we get Danya, and Danya goes h4. Then Daniel crushes you with h4, then you get tilted. You know how it goes. Yeah, there was this as well. Should have done it last move. This move, it's not so good. Maybe it's not good at all, this move. Yeah, it was not good at all. Unsurprisingly. Whatever I do, it's wrong today. I don't feel like playing, honestly. I had one shot. At a decent result here. Had I won this game, that was the only possibility. Everything else was not much. Maybe if we get some win in the Philidor, it can be good. There's a very unambitious setup by black with this knight here. Both knights are really restricted by my pawns. Now it's not so bad, of course, anymore. Now it's just a dead drawn endgame. Now if the knight comes to c5, it could be something. Can I take this? Maybe. Because knight c6, I can go here. And then either here or to c7 and then take this one. Still not nothing probably, or surely. Now it's something, but for my opponent, not for me. I'm actually losing these games. Unbelievable. It's really sad. Really sad. Oh well. Someday I'll get used to it. But that's not today. Bishop d4 is not too good, but I'll play it anyway. What am I doing actually? That's even a check. Come on. Okay, I'll give it one more shot. But if I lose one more game, it's going to be... I'll probably go to sleep. Maybe people are probably long gone. I want this. But of course they see it. I'm getting positionally crushed. And I thought I'm better several moves ago. How does this work? Yeah, because this hangs, that's why it works. Probably. I'm not in time with d4, so I have to go here. And of course I blundered everything. You can always hope. Hope dies the last. Maybe I can go here. Okay, let's start the swan song. Or at least try to. Alireza is next to me. And he played 26 games, I played 49. This might help. As far as I know, they're already lost now. Because of 5, then you go here. And here. And this is also extremely good. Which one is better? Yeah, maybe this one's better, I don't know. Yeah, this one is a clean pawn. Okay, maybe I'll defend stuff. This one hopefully doesn't work with knight f7. Maybe they can take like this and then knight f7 queen takes. Maybe I'm just bad in chess. It's quite likely. Let's threaten checkmate then. Not sure what happens after bishop c4, but I have to win all the games, so doesn't matter. I'm taking rook on h3. After rook c4, probably same thing. Oh wait, this exists? That's a problem. Didn't see that at all. Now I have to go for this, and if anyone's worse now, it's me. I need something now, and then I immediately after saying that I blunder my queen. Oh, great. Yeah, I went d4, not d3, but doesn't matter. Now this is some bad Catalan. a6 is not needed there. Yeah, e5, but now I'm a tempo up in the normal line. So should be good, especially now. Come on, just play something. These lines, the engine usually gives zeros, but they're always, I think, more comfortable for white. It's just because you have such simple plans. Okay, check. Probably here, so I can go to e5. Really now. I don't believe any of this, but let's see. Maybe it's good for black. F3 or H3? Maybe H3, so I can get in rook H2 as well. Wait, take with the rook. No, it's not mate. I have to go there then. Just play normal stuff. No nonsense. Go back, take the pawn, win the endgame, if I can. If I cannot, well, I have only myself to blame. This should really be good enough. We had knight of 7, but don't really need it. Okay. Streak. Now I get Dubov. Dubov doesn't... Let's see what Dubov does against the course. He goes for this nonsense line. And now I managed to blunder immediately. Why does this keep happening? Maybe it's not so bad anymore. Fortunately, he doesn't have much time, so we can exploit that, or try to exploit it. Maybe I can take here, but I'm not sure about that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I cannot, so let's do something else. This b5, c5 stuff is usually typical in the King's Indian. Might as well do it now. I've had better positions in my life. That's for sure. Duval never blunders tactics, right? That's a problem. I need something big to happen now in order to not lose this game. Yeah. Yeah, glad to see me still going. I mean, this game now destroyed my chances. Okay. Oh, we have people insulting in the chat. I'll never understand that. Okay, let's take c4. I thought I can take and go here. I forgot about this one. Still, this bishop is just gonna be stuck. Where did they go with this queen? Here, rook d1. How this works for them? I've seen stranger things happen. Bishop c2. And what now? Here, maybe. I lose all of my pawns on the other side until there. Yeah, they have nothing better to do. You just say you're sorry for them, say you forgive them. You definitely don't insult back, because evil feeds on such things. I've done so much better here. Try for knight f8 maybe, considering that the structure. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, I don't have time anyway. But I can take a pawn. I mean, there was an easier way to draw, but lost in the end. I would get flagged there. Okay, I'll be glad when this is over and I go to sleep. That's for sure. Who did you play before this guy? Dubo, I guess, or I don't know. I don't remember the line. It was not this, that's for sure. What's the move now? Maybe here. Hopefully this is winning. And the weak pawn here. I don't even know how many points is needed in these things, like 105. There's so many points needed to win these prizes. Yeah, I will take this, that's for sure. If they do this like 3 or 4 more times, then I can win something. Like everyone, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on 105 points. Crazy. Okay, now I have to berserk every single game, doesn't matter. We're out of time. Okay, let's take with the knight here. This endgame is totally fine, of course. Let's go e5. g4 is a bad move. This might help. Now my knight has a route towards better squares, I guess. I was not supposed to give up this pawn, but whatever. This could help, right? Because here I take. So I've got knight g3 first. I was winning on the spot, but okay, it should be good enough. Even here. Okay. Yeah, Tuba is playing for the money. I don't know. I'm not playing for anything. I'm just playing for fun. I'm actually surprisingly close, like 104, and Daliraza is at 110. Dubov is first by far, then this is Zhang, I think, Jeffrey Zhang. I'm allowing every nonsense I can allow again. And then I'll get this pawn, I guess. Like, the most winning games I lose, the most losing ones I win, or what? Quite ridiculous. I might still win this one. To my big surprise. Oh well. No matter how it ends, we fought the good fight. Now they seriously don't berserk. Oh, I have no idea. I should probably resign this game because maybe I should have done that immediately, considering I want to fight for a prize. Because considering they didn't berserk, yeah, okay. With Aliraza, I will definitely get a berserking game. At least that's something positive. What's not positive is that he's very strong. It's surely not positive. Aliraza wants to draw. Fair enough. It could help him. I didn't win anything, but I fought a good fight. So. Okay. And with that, the titled arena is over. Thanks to everyone who was watching. We had some fun, and yeah, we've seen that 1d6 can get great wins, even against titled players. So I'm going to raid you to someone. I have no idea to. Good result. We don't care about the result. I raid you to someone. And so until next time. Thanks again. Bye.